In this video, I'll show you how to create this cool glowing glass effect, but I'll also show you how to create this bonus version where the border is moving around the box, which is really cool, right? And you can actually add this effect to any object, for example a button like you can see here. And just to show you how many different things you can make with this, I made another cool version here with a video background. And here's another example with just this basic glass effect. And here's a large box. But I think the ones I showed you in the beginning are the coolest one, so I will recreate this one and this one. So let's go inside the editor and start building. So in here we'll create both containers step by step. But before we begin, I want to show you a faster way to get this design, and that's in here where all my designs are available. So you can see here, if I click on this download button, I'll get this template file, and then you simply just go inside Elementor and drag and drop the file in. And there you go, now you have imported the entire design and it's ready for you to use. But for those of you who want to do this for free, let's delete everything and start from scratch. So let's start off by creating the first container. This will be the background. So let's make sure this is 1000 pixels. And then actually go down to additional options and make sure that this is overflow hidden is toggled on. This will make sense in a moment. So go into style and let's give it a background. It doesn't matter which one. We just need something right now and then we'll change it later. So I'll just choose the black one. Then go inside advanced and make sure that the set index is set to 5. Alright, in this container we'll create those boxes. So go ahead and drag in a container and duplicate it. And actually I forgot one thing in the hero container. So click on the container again and go to layout and make sure it's right horizontal direction. And by the way, let's just right click and click on this structure so we can rename everything so we have a better overview over here. Rename this hero, and then this one should be card 1 and card 2. We'll just create card number 1 and then we'll copy the entire style to card number 2. Okay, so in card number 1 here, I want you to go inside the layout and click on this additional options and again set this overflow to hidden. Then let's go into style and choose a background. And it's up to you which background color you want to use. I'll just choose this blue one. And then remember to make it almost transparent down here. I'm using this color code so you can copy that one if you want to copy the exact project I'm building right here. Then go down to border and make sure the border is 10 in the border radius. Then let's move on to advanced, and inside the padding here you want to choose how thick the border will be. So you can see here the glowing border once I hover over it. That's the size we are going to make right now. I'll just set it to 2 pixels. Great. The next part is really important because in order for this to work you need to add some code. But it's really easy just to copy it and insert it. And in the description below you will find this, and here's everything in order for this to work. So up here you can see it says card. Go ahead and copy that and go back and insert it down here in CSS class. Then scroll down to custom CSS and go back to the code and copy this. Over here, if you hover, you can see a copy button. So click on the copy button and insert this. Okay, we are about halfway through now, so let's continue. So go over to this plus icon and click on the container or just drag and drop it inside the card number 1 and rename this content. That's where all our text content will be. So let's just quickly add something. I'll just drag in a heading and some text and a button. And then I'll just quickly style this. I'll just fast forward now. There you go. That's not that important right now. So inside this content box, go inside advanced and give it some padding. I'll just give it 35 so it has some spacing around. And then let's just go ahead and censor these things just because it looks way better. And then go inside the content container again and go inside styling. And you want to give this a background type, or just a background color. So this background color is actually just this color code. So I'll just copy that and go back and insert it down here. And then I'll go into border and give it a radius of 10 pixels. Then go inside advanced and find CSS class and copy the next class here, which is content, and insert it down here. Great. So close this container down, and now we just need to make 2 more containers and then that's it. So click on the card 1 here and go to the plus icon and click on container. So you have another container down here, and this container should be renamed hover color. So go inside the styling, and in here you want to choose a color, and for me this is just the blue one. As you can see here, once I hover, there's this blue color, and you can choose whatever you want, but I'll just go ahead and use, I think the color code is this one, and copy it and insert it here. Then go down to border and give it a border radius of 50 pixels, and go inside advanced and find this precision and set this to absolute, and down here just make sure that these are deleted. Then we want to give it a CSS class, so go back to the link in the description and copy the next one, which is this hover color, and insert it here. Great. And by the way, if this is somehow too complicated or you just want to save time, then just remember you can still just go ahead and download the entire template or any other template and import it. So let's go back and continue. Okay, so click on the card number 1 here and click on the plus icon and click on container. So now we have added another container over here, and that's the last container. So rename this fake color and go into style and choose border and set this border to 50 pixels. Then go inside advanced and scroll down to position and give it absolute, and then we need to give this a CSS class also. So go back to the code link and copy the last CSS class and insert it here. Now let's add the magic. So scroll down to the bottom and search for HTML code and drag it in, and then go to the link again and find this script and copy the script and insert it. Now let's click publish and reload this. Yes, there you go. That's really awesome. Now the glowing effect is working, but we still need to add a few adjustments, and we also need to create this border where it's moving. So let's go back. I think I'll just click on the hero section here and make sure that inside advanced this is set to 100, so we have a bit more spacing here around. And a cool trick is to add some shadow around this box to make it pop even more. So I'll click on the hero section and find card 1 and then go inside style and border, and here it is, box shadow. So click on this and make sure it's white, so all the way in the left corner, and maybe something like this in the transparency. And then in here choose blur and set this to something like 70. And then you can see now there is some white color glowing behind the box. Okay, so let's create the other one, and then let's create some other content here inside so it looks like the final one here. So let's just start by adding the content. So I just used an icon box and put it up here, and then I just changed the icon to something like there you go, and then make the heading even bigger and put in some real text down here, and then let's change the button. There you go, and then let's center everything. So I'll just click the structure and find content box and make sure this is centered. Now let's make the other box over here. So to do that, just go ahead and find card number 1 and duplicate it, and then delete this one over here. There you go, so now you have 2, and then the only difference is actually the code. So click on the new container and go to my link here and scroll down for the bonus version here and click copy and insert it down in the advanced and delete this and insert the new one. And let's preview it. There you go. So now this box have the moving border, but it also have this hover effect, which is really nice. Okay, great work. But for those of you who are curious, let me just show you my backend so you can see which plugins I'm using in order to create this. I use Elementor as my page builder and Elementor Pro. And besides that, I only use one other plugin, and that's called VP Rocket, and that's my performance plugin. So it helps with cache and speed optimization, and they actually just released a new version that can also make the most important pages on your website load faster around the world without setting up any complicated CDN or anything. I'll leave a link in the description for anyone who wants to check it out. If you want more cool videos like this, then check out this new video I just released.